This is going to be a good one. Buckle up and do not forget to subscribe because we almost at 100K. We gonna do it. And whoever subscribes before the 100K mark, y'all is going to be considered the OGs of this channel. So let's go. I also wrote down a few notes because I don't want to forget every point I want to make in this video. Oh man. Yeah, this is where we're at. Majority of men do not want to date anymore. Majority of men tell me things like, bro, I be calling chicks nowadays bro and everything else. Like, I heard guys say that shit, bro. I'm not even joking. Society has took an incredibly bad turn. And it's incredible because women just don't act like women no more. And it gives men less purpose to be the best man they can be, to be with a great woman because there's not that many great women. And they don't want to act that way. A lot of people's damaged. They don't want to admit it. And there's just a lot of crazy stuff going on. And it's like people just feel they can act and do whatever they want today with no repercussions. They just think they can do whatever all the time. Women think they can just live however they want, as free as anything with no repercussions. You can do what you want. You can live freely however you want, but there is repercussions. Y'all just don't think there's none, but there is. Just like if a man doesn't live up to who he's supposed to live up to, guess what? There's repercussions. Same thing for you. So my question here is, why is more people not putting more thought and energy into being the best man or woman they can be to get the best man or woman they can get? Because almost nobody's doing it. Like, did you ever think? Did you ever think about it? Why should someone want you? Why does the person that you want, why should they want you? When you're all over the place like this. Because that's what y'all do. Don't even start with me. Don't even get at me. Y'all do it. Y'all are not on that narrow path like you might think you are. You're not. Y'all's not. Y'all women ain't. Y'all women's out at the clubs doing crazy stuff all the time. Dealing with many different men and all this stuff. You think the man you want wants you when you're doing that stuff. Like, really think about this. The crazy thing is, all y'all women have to do is sit pretty. Just sit pretty. Don't do much. Just wait. Be patient. And I'm exaggerating a little bit when I say just sit pretty. But at the same time, it's like, for women, it's more so about what you don't do rather than what you do. And it's the opposite for a man. Nobody can help how we are all hardwired to feel about one another. Men don't want women who's been everywhere with a bunch of different guys with a bunch of different experiences. You're automatically rote. Men don't want it. They just don't. And women don't want men who don't put the time and energy into leveling up to be the best they can be and continue to do that throughout their lives. Nobody can help how they're hardwired. Women want particular things. Men want particular things. Don't come at me. It is what it is. This is how everyone thinks. Not me, just me. I think this way too, but it's not just me. Everyone thinks this way. If women only knew the conversations men had behind closed doors, they just don't want to hear it. That's the thing. That's the thing. Men understand far more what women want. Women don't understand. They kind of do a little bit, but not as much as men understand what they want. The thing here is for men, it's harder. It's harder to be that guy because you're going to have to sacrifice the majority of your life to become that guy. And a lot of men don't want to do that today. But for women, all you have to do is not mess up. It's incredible. Stay calm. Don't make too many bad decisions and mistakes. Everyone makes a few mistakes. We can get past it. But if you just out there all the time, like majority of women are today, and modern women, it's a wrap. Once men see certain things, it's a wrap. Done. That is the difference between men and women, because a good man can see certain things that a woman has done or knew about certain things that a woman has done, and it's like too much. She's never going to get a chance again no matter what she does. But it's not that way with women and men, because women can reject a man, but a man can grind for the next 5 years and become completely unrecognizable, and she could want him then. It's not the same the other way around, because women have to conserve themselves. Women have to be more patient and just sit there pretty and just be picky and make the right decisions. And don't be out there all over the place. Don't damage yourself too much. Nobody's perfect, but there's something that's called the past, a point of no return. And that's where I feel a lot of women today are getting themselves to. Oh my God. It's incredible. That's what I see. That's what I know is going on. And I just can't wrap my head and mind around the fact that people can't think logically about their lives, and they think that they can just live like a mindless chicken with their heads cut off, do a whole bunch of things and just go crazy and da-da-da, and everything's going to be fine. It's not going to be fine. For sakes, guys, it's not going to be fine. Why do you have to learn the hardest way possible? Like, think for once in your lives. Jeez. Jeez. It's really not that hard. People just are loosey-goosey today, and that's why they're calling these times the end of times nowadays, because everyone's like repulsed of one another almost, and there's like a small minority of attractive people who have done the work and who have not damaged themselves, and everyone on the lower tier wants those people, but those people don't want no one on the lower tier, so it's going to take something special. And people in the lower tier don't even want one another. I'm breaking this whole world down bit by bit, guys. I hope you understand. I want this to sink into your mind and understand that this is how it is. This is what the world is. And it's up to you or not as an individual to not F that up. This is all happening because far too many individuals in itself is effing it up. Too many women's effing it up. Too many men is effing it up. Y'all have to get a hold of yourselves and start making the right decisions every single day of your life consistently for years and years and years and years and years. And not a lot of people want to do it. Therefore, a lot of people is going to be screwed. And I feel there's far more women moving the wrong way over men. That is what I feel is happening. I feel almost all women today are entitled. And they don't care what men think, and that's dangerous. Like, they do whatever they want, which you can, but there's repercussions. They do whatever they want, but they expect the men they want to still want them while they can do whatever they want. How crazy is that? How unintelligent is that? That is pure stupidness, if you ask me. Like, it's just not right. And this is why I'm making this video, because I want all men and women to really have it in their minds that you should probably put time and energy into thinking and caring what the opposite gender wants. If you want someone of the opposite gender that you want, you should probably care and stop being so gone. Like, come on, guys. What is y'all doing? What is y'all doing? It just... This is the definition of just low IQ, low intelligence, stubbornness, selfishness. at the worst degrees possible. Like, I don't know. It's just so stupid. Like, bro, do you not think I lived years of my life understanding what I have to do and become? Do you not think? Of course I did. At least a decade now. At least 10 years now. It is 10 years now. A little over. Because I was doing it even before 19. And I just feel people live through their 20s, some into their 30s, some into their 40s, and they don't care. And that's your fault. If you don't care, why should anybody else about you? Why? You have to care. You better care. You better put some thought into it. You better put some effort into it. You better study the opposite gender. If you're a female and you want a particular man, you better study what that wants. You better. If you don't care, that's your fault. You have low IQ. You have some learning to do. You don't want time to keep going and be too late. That's your mistake. You gonna make the mistake? Most of y'all is. Most of y'all is already making that mistake. Does it hurt to hear this? Does it hurt to hear the truth? I'm trying to save your life. How dare you? I'm trying to save your life. I'm trying to be the father you never had right now. This is nothing but love. You should probably study and do your homework on the men you want and understand what they want, because if you don't, that's your mistake. Do you think the men you want don't do this with the women they want? Of course they do. You gotta be kidding me. This is the difference between men and women. Far more men care and understand far more of what women want, even if they don't live up to it, they still know. And today, a lot of women just don't care. You just don't care. Okay. Well, that'll be your fault. Are you prepared for what's to come? You're not, but you're going to find out. I'm trying to wake you up right now. I hope you know that. This is care. This is care. And it's love. It might be tough love, but it's love. Would you rather me sit here and be like, oh, girl, you'll get him eventually? Time's ticking. Time's ticking. It ain't going to get any easier for you. Whatsoever. And I'm just being brutally honest. Like, people have to wake up, bro. This is what life is. This is not what I think. Oh my God, guys, it's what I think. It's just my opinion. This is the real deal. This is what it actually is. So y'all have to wake up to it and stop being so stubborn and so stupid and low IQ. Hot girl summer. Well, keep doing that. Took me 3 years. The ex to come back, me to say, nah, I'm good, and her to shed tears and cry and sit on her friend's knee on Christmas Eve, begging and pleading about the love of her life that isn't present. Because guess what? He's gone. Because y'all want to have some hot girl summers. Y'all want to do some crazy stuff. And now y'all's not the same. Who told y'all to do this? You think that was a good move? You think a little bit of short-lived fun is worth the rest of your life? Have fun being with a guy that you don't even want. Have fun ended up leaving that guy because you realize he's not what you want. And then you're even older. And then have fun with continuing to deal with men that you don't even want. But you're so hard up that you do it because you want a man. But he's not the one, and he's not the one, and he's not the one. Guess what? You missed it. You missed the one. And he's the best now. He's the king now. And you missed it. You messed it up. This is what happens. This is the repercussions. Unfortunately for women, they can't get that back. They can't. They can't get it back. As for men, you have time to build your life. And I'm going to say this again. This is coming from a place of nothing but love. It's hard love right now, but this is love. I don't even care who you are, if you're a man or a woman. I don't care what age you're at, what place you're in, whatever. If you can just now continue to make the right moves every day of your life and be as pure as possible and as kind as possible and heal as much as possible, you're going to run in to the best thing you can get, regardless of who you are or where you're at. But if you just want to keep shrugging it off and be entitled and not care and accept me as I am, then that's your fault. Because nobody on earth is just going to accept you as you are. I won't do it. Y'all won't even do it. So, this is the state we're in. Something's got to give. Something's got to change. It'd be helpful for the youth to hear this. It'd be helpful for anybody to hear this, to be honest. I don't even care what age you're at. It would be helpful for anybody to hear this video right now. If you want to play with your life, that is up to yourself. I did not play with my life. When I was a kid, guess what, guys? I played with my life because I could afford to. I actually recommend playing with your life when you're a younger kid, because that's when you can afford to. But guess what? You don't stay a kid forever. Time changes all. When you get up to the age of an adult, it's time to move like an adult. Yes. The kiddie games is all over. I don't recommend turning up when you become an adult. I recommend turning down. You had some fun when you were a kid. It's time to grow, especially if you're a man. And even if you're a woman, be careful how much fun you're having, because you might be the one that gets to the point of no return. It can sound as terrible as you want to make it out to be. It's just the truth. And far more people have to hear it. Far more people have to hear it, bro. Like, this is a thing that's going to save lives. And it's up to you if you want to accept it or not. I don't have nothing against nobody. I don't have anything against a singular human being on planet Earth. I don't care. But I do want to preach the truth. I do want to save lives. I do want to see this world better than it currently is, because I just feel so many people's messing up. Like, take some time for yourself. Build something beautiful for the long haul. These are the capabilities I have. I've lived my life doing this, bro. Even since a young age, bro. Like, I was working my first job at like 13 years old. Walking up and down potato fields all day, bro. I would save my checks and everything else. I was always like for the long haul, doing the smarter things. It's about working hard, going through the process, and making the smartest decisions while you're working hard, working smart, conserving yourself, being smart in general in life, in every way you could possibly think. And sometimes you're going to take risks and it's not going to pay off, but it was a calculated risk. You have to take risks. You have to fail, but you fail forward. You don't let failure get to you. It's all good. It's all good. So I hope this video could do something for a lot of y'all. Don't forget to subscribe. And with that being said, God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.